a rich real estate businessman who used to do most of his prayers at home due to his field of work. He used to fast every month of Ramadan, but he was a miser. He wouldn't give charity to the poor during the holy month, despite all his neighbors who weren't as rich as him but still would give out charity throughout the blessed month of Ramadan. One day, the man married an ethical religious good woman. Using her knowledge about the Quran and Hadiths, she would pull away from her husband for being a miser and make him understand and feel for the poor. He was easily convinced by her as a cause of his limitless love towards her. The man suffered 15 years of living married life without children. He kept looking and spending money for any reasons or answers for his ability to conceive a child. He lived his life wishing to be called dad before dying. But Allah had other plans for him. After 15 years of suffering the same thought, his wife finally was able to reach to him to accept the fact and move on with the idea that if Allah wants something to happen, it would happen. One day, while he was in the middle of a deal about buying land, he saw one of the businessman's children and he started playing and joking with the child. Then one of the businessmen said sarcastically, "Can't you get a child like that with all the money and wealth that you have?" Those words struck the man like a bolt of lightning and broke his heart. He didn't care about the deal and stormed out of the place depressed. He kept walking for about an hour, not knowing where to, till he found himself somewhere he didn't recognize, with a farm on his right side and a graveyard on his left side. He remembered the words said by one of the businessmen again, and his eyes tore instantly, looking at the sky, and he rose his hands in sadness, saying to Allah, "My Lord, as the man said, I can't do it, but you can. I'm begging you to bless me with a boy or a girl." Moving forward, the man returned back to his home with tears on his cheeks. His wife ran to him and wiped off his tears, saying, "If I were in your place, I would have recited to that man Allah's Messenger's hadith. May Allah be pleased with him and bless him. Do not express pleasure at the misfortune of a Muslim brother. Allah should bestow mercy upon him and make him suffer from a misfortune. My dear husband, just get up and have some rest, and don't forget about that we agreed on this morning. We'll stay up all night reciting the Quran until Fajr prayer." The husband smiled, and then they did as they planned. Afterwards, he went to pray Fajr at the mosque and forgot all about his sadness. 2 months later, he experienced his most joyful moment after getting the news that his wife was pregnant. 7 months later, his wife brought to the world a beautiful girl and a handsome little boy. However, on the same day, he lost his happiness after hearing about the businessman's son's death, who he was humiliated for not having 9 months before. He asked for forgiveness from Allah and said, "O mighty you Allah, who plans for everything, you give anything and take anything as you will."
ما يفتح الله للناس من رحمة فلا ممسك لها وما يمسك فلا مرسل له من بعده وهو العزيز الحكيم. يا أيها الناس اذكروا نعمة الله عليكم هل من خالق غير الله يرزقكم من السماء والأرض لا إله إلا هو فأنى تؤفكون.